Welcome to Be Kind to Yourself from Rick Smith Hypnosis. In this single session, we're going to work on compassion, particularly the compassion you direct towards yourself. That is to say, self-compassion. I'm sure you'll have struggled from time to time with some of the unwanted symptoms of a busy life, such as feelings of anxiety, inadequacy, and the effects on your self-esteem. If you sometimes find yourself being harsh or critical of your own abilities or behaviour, now is a great time to start correcting what can be a highly destructive habit. What I'd like you to acknowledge before we start the work is that these are exactly that, symptoms. Once we crush those feelings at source, much of the negativity you experience evaporates. In order to empower you to deconstruct these symptoms, we're going to be exploring self-compassion and how it is the overwhelming antidote to almost all the negativity that you battle with on a daily basis. So when you're ready for hypnosis, please sit back and relax and just listen to the sound of my voice. First, check yourself to make sure you're absolutely ready to accept hypnosis today. And when you know it's time, take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment, close your eyes and release it at your own speed. And as the breath flows out of you, feel your body begin to anticipate how good it's going to feel to let yourself relax deeply as you've done before. And just let your body relax, whilst you allow your breathing to find its own slow, steady rhythm. Breathing in and breathing out at exactly the correct speed for your body to take the nourishment it needs from each and every breath. And on your next breath in, I'd like you to now open your eyes at the top of the breath, and then as you release the breath from your body, allow your eyes to close gently again. That's good. And now, as you breathe at your own speed, you feel your whole body begin to synchronize with your breathing, so that each time you breathe in, you feel the life-giving air flowing through your whole body. And as you breathe out each time, you allow yourself to become even more deeply relaxed, feeling lazy and wonderful. And you know how good it will feel to go deeper. So why not allow yourself to go all the way down now? As I start to count down from 10 to 1. 10. You are committed to finding a state of deep relaxation. This time and every time you go into hypnosis. And just this thought may be enough that you already begin to feel yourself more relaxed than a few moments before. 9. And so you have given yourself permission to do nothing else right now. Nothing else than allow the lazy, sensual feeling of releasing all the tension, fully relaxing all your muscles and joints as you begin to settle into the journey to calmness and tranquility. 8. Deeper still, your body now so limp and floppy that you start to lose touch with your physical awareness. As you place your body in temporary hibernation, you won't be needing it for a little while, so just allow it to rest. 7. Now move your attention to your face. And as you become aware of how your skin and the tiny muscles of your face can easily be made to relax even more, and your face feels different now, and it's a wonderful, careless, lazy feeling as you completely release those muscles and just allow yourself to be. 6. Now your body and your face are totally relaxed and you're drifting safely. I'd like you to turn your attention back to your breathing. And you can notice how this state of deep relaxation has slowed your breathing even more. 5. Each time you breathe out, you naturally go deeper, as you've done before. And you possess great knowledge about how effortlessly you can settle into this deepened state of consciousness, where you are the beneficiary of the personal power of change. 4. Now you begin to notice that your breathing is happening deeper in your body, lower down in your abdomen. And that kind of breathing feels good to you. And it is good. The best kind of breathing. 3. And now your body is at rest. And your breathing is happening at exactly the right speed. As you slowly drift down to that relaxed state that you've enjoyed so much, so many times, and you know how good it feels. 2. As you start to notice that your descent is slowing, as you once more reach the basement of your relaxation. And you may be curious about what will be the positive effect this time. And 1. You're there, totally relaxed, feeling wonderful. And you may now rest for a moment and settle into the gentle rhythm, aware of your regular, slow, controlled breathing, and just allowing it to happen, and your whole self to synchronize. So just take a moment of silence to appreciate how you are right now. That's good. You deserve this. To feel deeply relaxed yet fully connected to your inner self and the hidden energy that's a valuable resource you can direct towards your own well-being. First, there are some truths which it will be useful to acknowledge as you move forwards on this journey you've committed to undertake. I have no doubt that you're sometimes unkind to yourself, even in small ways. Whatever caused you to act this way, it's no longer part of the way you choose to live. You know this, just as you know that you deserve more from yourself. Now, you've already shown that you can use your powerful imagination to effect change and progress in your life. Feelings you may have held for some time are already modifying themselves. As you accept your own value and worth as much more substantial than before. So now, I'd like you to use the power of that imagination once again. As you continue to drift and simply allow my voice to flow through you. Good. I'd like you now to go inside and think back to a time when you helped someone who was in need of assistance. Maybe they were stuck in one place and needed a helping hand to get moving. Perhaps they were sad, suffering, and unhappy. And you found the positive words to lift them up and make them feel better. It may even have been a stranger who reached out to you when you were stronger than they were. And you didn't hesitate to offer yourself as a solution to their challenge. Whatever the case, I'm sure you'll find a good example in your memory, so go there now. See what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. Now, you may recall the help you offered in terms of practical assistance, or words of encouragement. This was a good thing that you did. And not only did you make a difference in someone else's life, you may also recall that it made you feel good to do so. At times, when we're a little disconnected from the softer side of life, perhaps like you may have been feeling lately, we may view helping someone like this as partly transactional. You may even have thought something as innocent as that. As you had the resources the other person lacked. So it was simple and natural for you to transfer some of what you have to someone who had less in order to help them out. This is entirely natural. Another way in which your help may be described as transactional is that you put something in. Maybe in terms of time, resources, energy, or just advice. And you got out some positive feelings for yourself. Feelings that lifted your own mood and spirit. even if only for a short time. This is also entirely natural. We spend our lives chasing feelings of worthiness like this. A sense that we're here on Earth to do more than just exist. It's true, and it's called compassion. Compassion is like a magic fuel. Something like nuclear fusion, where you put in an amount of energy and you get back more than that amount. When you show compassion, which is something that you do without thinking, because that's the kind of thoughtful person you've always been. It costs you nothing. And when that compassion finds its target, it amplifies and flows back to you, giving you those warm, intense feelings of worthiness and of value to the world. So let's return again to that time you helped someone. And allow the feelings you had at that time to remind you of how you felt. How you felt as you were helping. And then how you felt afterwards. Your subconscious mind is quite capable of generating real feelings. So just imagine yourself back in that situation. And the wonderful thing about compassion is that it doesn't really fade away. Even months or years afterwards. Just by following my guidance here today, you may have proved to yourself that you can still feel some of what you felt at the time. Long afterwards. And that's the bonus that you get for being the kind of person that you are. Kind, considerate, and compassionate. And sometimes you may yearn for someone to reach out to you in the same way. Especially when you're struggling with something. It's only natural that you would want that for yourself. Because you know how effective it is when you offer it to others. Maybe because in the past your subconscious has been protecting you. Protecting you by hiding your true feelings behind a hard shell. That no one could reach out to you compassionately. Because you were hiding your need for it. So, here and now, I'd like you to give yourself the option to be vulnerable from time to time. Pick your moments carefully, but when you truly feel the need for compassion from someone, let down your guard a little bit and be brave enough to acknowledge that you're short of ideas or energy or direction at a particular moment in time. And it may be that you're not quite ready to be that open with others. However, that's no reason to hide your vulnerability from yourself. If you're the kind of person who worries about being judged, and that's a very common theme in this therapeutic arena, then you may have got used to judging yourself and being harshly critical. Perhaps even to the point of calling yourself names when something doesn't turn out the way you want it to. From today, I want you to stop doing that. And make a pledge to yourself that you won't do it again. You are not now, and never have been, those things you call yourself. Those terms of derision are fine when someone cuts you up on the highway. Or you strongly disagree with someone's opinion on a chat show. But they're not a good way to describe yourself. So there's no need to entertain such thoughts. This is a rule that you will easily follow from today forwards. Instead, you now direct that powerful compassion you normally reserve for others towards yourself. Whenever you feel that you've come up short, or when some unexpected obstacle halts your progress, turn your compassion inwards and remember how you've been compassionate towards others in the past. and how that compassion helped both them and you to feel better. Your own self-compassion affects you in exactly the same way. Just knowing that you feel compassionate towards yourself and that you're deserving of it changes the colour and the tone of your internal dialogue. Which is so important every day. You weren't made different to everyone else. You're equally deserving of your place in the world. And you are fully entitled to the maximum amount of happiness. All the happiness that one person can contain and radiate to the world. No longer do you chastise yourself for foolishness or carelessness. But instead, just take a brief moment to reflect on the experience. To learn from it, so that you never have to feel that way about yourself again. You have only one life. So there is no merit in spending any further time talking down to yourself. It does not serve you. And later, perhaps when you sleep tonight, you'll be reminded of that magic fuel that you've discovered. Self-compassion. You'll enjoy the knowledge that you have infinite amounts of this magic fuel. It never runs out. And the more compassion you lavish on yourself, the more worthy you will feel. And the more settled your mind. Everyone deserves compassion. All the time, including you. That's good. You've done really well. It'll soon be time to emerge from this beautiful, relaxed state. Where your mind is open to learning and considering alternate ways. Ways in which you can improve your life through the application of self-compassion. And when you resume your daily life, you'll easily call upon and implement the things you've learned here today. You'll find yourself to be more flexible in your thinking. And more open to the world of options that are yours to choose from. Because your old way was not the only way. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 up to 3. At the count of 3, your eyes are going to open. You will become fully alert and totally refreshed. Any cobwebs that you might have had, any sleepiness of mind, is going to dissolve and disappear. And you're going to feel bright-eyed and full of energy. You'll be fully alert and wonderful and marvelous in every way. Here we go. 1. Slowly, easily and gently feel yourself coming back up toward your full awareness. 2. You're still relaxed and calm, but notice that your eyes under your eyelids feel as if they're clearing. Kind of like they're being bathed in a sparkling cool mountain stream. And you feel great. On the next count, those eyes are going to open, totally alert, fully refreshed, just feeling excited and wonderful in every way. And every time you go into hypnosis, you can let yourself go deeper than the time before. Because you know that just feels good. All right. Get ready. And 3, open those eyes and notice how good you feel.